It is a momentous day. I've been taking pictures of a fence post out in this swamp for over 10 years, and it's just had the narrowest little piece keeping it up. And today, it's down. But it's being used by a turtle. Well, somebody's getting some use out of it anyway. I know you want to go play with the driveway, guys, but you can't. Well, here we are, closing in on the end of June. I had to take the PHEV in this morning and get a rental for a week. They've got that, so after months of me hounding them, the local dealer has taken the car in and said he's going to work on it, and I'm not getting the car back till there's a resolution that the car will take the DB cam procedure. Great. Okay, then I still have a car with 60% battery, so we have to. I told him I want a new battery, and that's what he's gonna fight for. So anyway, I'm not dealing with that. I'm stressed out about it, but right now the chores are, we've got to move that trailer, pop it up over here, air it out, clean it out, because I'm going to be using that to go down south shortly, and I need to get the four-wheeler running. It still has the plow on it. This is one of those days where, you know, spring jobs that I haven't done have caught up with me, so I'll just give you guys a bit of an update. We'll stick it in a video somewhere. So the four-wheeler has to be started, moved, plow removed from that, because we're going to use that to pull all these trailers around. Secondly, then I need to take the boat, pull that out of here, and I need to service all of these trailers. The tires need to be pumped up and all the bearings greased, and then I need to open that motor and check and make sure that there's no mice building nests in there, which there are every year. I did put soap around the back end of the boat to see if that would keep them out. Irish Springs, we'll see. I don't know. It kind of worked with the snow machine last year. So lots of little jobs to do right now. All right, trailer is popped up. Tires are serviced, full of air, greased. Now I'm onto the boat. Oh, snap. Guess my question is answered, whether there was mice in there or not. I opened it and 3 of them were looking at me. I see a tail. You see that tail right there? You little bastard. Get out. Yeah, there's the nest. Yes, I see you. Hey, I'm talking to you. You and all your little friends. Damn it. All right, first thing we're gonna do is shut the garage. Oh yeah, I'm talking to you. Get out. Get going. Alright, we're going for a little drive. Bang those out down the road. Somewhere. Okay, so I took them for a couple-mile ride down the road, as bumpy and rough as I could, and hoped that they bailed out, but if not, I'm going to vacuum out the rest of that nest, and I'm going to leave the motor sitting out here in the 30-degree heat, and hopefully they just flee out of there. And then the next step is I'll be starting it up and checking it over again. But I think I'm building the garage, guys. I'm going to build a garage right there next year, maybe. And I hate the thought of building a garage just to store toys in, but I also hate the fact that my toys are not protected like I want them to be. So I've got the boat, the four-wheeler, the riding tractor, the snowblower, lots of stuff. I think I'll put a loft on the garage because the old folks are always coming and going. Kids are going away to school now, so when they come home, they'll have their own place. I think it's just time. that time in life where you need a separate living space as well as a place. I'm going to build 3 bay and have 1 bay for working on stuff, and then have 2 bays where I can put the boat, the 4-wheeler, all that stuff in there. I think that's my plan, guys. I think it's a good plan. Okay, you see that red wire right there? I see that they've been chewing on that, but they haven't exposed any wire. So last year I did do the other starting wire, which is beside it. I had to put electrical tape. Oh, there's exposed wire right there. So you can see they've chewed the same wire that they chewed last year. I put electrical tape on there. And they haven't gone all the way through this one yet, so. Okay, quick fix, and hopefully they haven't chewed anything else. We'll have to fire it up and see. Okay, enough with the chores. I'm gonna grab the scope and the audio recorder. Birds are singing all around. I'm gonna make some audio recordings. There's a bit of wind, and we're just gonna get some video of birds and bugs and cool things, because that's what I like to do when I'm relaxing. But I'll give you guys, before I do that, I'll give you guys just a little quick update on the channel. The old man is not in his house yet. He is cantankerous as ever, negative as ever, and I'm just not hanging out with him or surrounding myself with that negative energy right now. So that's why there's no update, and even when he moves into his house, I'm not really thrilled to go over there and listen to, you know, the whole tale of how crappy this house is, and guys, I don't want to do it. I don't see it that way. You survived a fire, you didn't die, your dog didn't die, you got all new stuff, and you get to live out the rest of your days in a new home. What's the problem? Okay, so that's, I'm not going to get into the details, but it's just the way it is, and I just can't surround myself with that negativity. Got some paranormal stuff coming up. Grant and I did a session at his house the other day. We're going to go up to the camp and do some paranormal. We're going to go up to Brian's camp once Doug's ashes get spread. I know I keep mentioning that one. It just, they haven't done it yet. Some fishing, some outdoor photography with Gerald coming up, all the usual stuff. I haven't stopped doing things, a lot of chores. I don't go to the office as much in the summer, so I do have more time to film stuff. Obviously, the other channel, the Bigfoot stuff, we've gone into the back swamp a couple of times. Guys, I could come out here every day of the week into my backyard, and as you guys know who watch the channel, you know, there's nothing but empty swamp for the next 15 kilometers until we get to the next town. I could go anywhere out in there. There's no people, and we can record strange things and knocks and all that stuff, and we've done a bit of that. We're going to do a bit more of it, but still waiting for deer fly season right now. That's what we're in. I have tons of plans. Metal detecting with Kyle. He found a really cool button. Actually, I'll show you guys that. He sent me a photo of it. I have never found a button this cool. He went to the old Colonial Fort site, and not far from there, if you follow logically where they had to go and get in and out of the canoes, that's where they drop stuff. And he found a spot on his own. I didn't show it to him, but I've been there, Stan's been there, John's been there, and Kyle was the only one who managed to find something colonial, and it's really cool, a gold button. I haven't seen it in person. Is it just plated? Probably, but it's very well plated, because this thing is at least 350 years old. So I'm heading to the Wild Yams in July. We're going to do a camp out there. I'm heading to my cousin's. Before that, down south, we're going to her 50th. Oh my God, all of us are turning 50. I'm 48 this year, so not there yet, but I just, my mind, it boggles the mind that 50. I remember when my grandparents turned 50. So anyway, we're going to do a bit of that, maybe some family stuff, lots of paranormal. I'm after Doug, my buddy Doug, to do some graveyard stuff, some paranormal stuff. He metal detects as well. Tons of adventures, guys. Kayaking. I am just itching to get out on the kayak, and fishing. Not only photography, but I want to do fishing in the kayak because it can take us to places we can't get to otherwise. All right, you guys enjoy some scope footage while I go get the lawn tractor out and cut the lawn. Catch you in the next adventure.